What is up, guys? Clark & Company coming to you again on this not so beautiful Saturday. I don't know if you guys heard, but there's a Hurricane Joaquin in the area. I don't really know much about it. New Jersey's not supposed to get hit that hard by it, but it's still pretty crappy out. Sad, but it is Saturday, so you guys know what that means. Saturday picks. I've realized my previous Saturday picks, I've been picking the team that I would like to see win, and I haven't really been picking the teams that I think would win. So I'm gonna try and pick the teams that I think are actually going to win more often, for picks. So that's really what this is about. The teams that I believe that are going to win are gonna come out with that W on top. You already know. But so let's get right to it. Jets versus Dolphins. I think Jets are gonna come out on top, and I also have Matt's picks here with me. He can't be with us today, but I do have his picks. But I say the Jets because they're just a way more elite team. They're not totally elite, but they are better than the Dolphins. Their defense, the Jets' defense, really good, a lot better than the Dolphins' offense. And the Jets' defense, I don't think is capable of slowing down the Jets' offense that much. Next, and then Matt chose the Jets as well. And next we got the Jaguars versus the Colts. Matt says he's going to take the Jaguars. I'm going to take the Colts. I think the Colts can turn it around. They turned it around last week in week 3, so they're now 1-2. I know Andrew Luck is not doing so well, and the Colts are just not really doing well as a whole. But I honestly think the Colts are going to turn it around, and because a lot of people hyped them up over the offseason, especially because of the offseason roster updates that they had. They just totally improved their roster, and I think the Colts are gonna they lost the first 2 games. I think they're starting to work together as they got the chemistry now. They won last week. I think they're starting to get it all together now. So I think the Colts, they have a lot of big name players. They got some nice players on there. So I'm pretty sure hopefully they can turn that around, and I'm pretty sure the Colts will win that one. And like I said, Matt said the Jaguars. And then the next is the Giants versus Buffalo Giants. The Giants are definitely going to beat Buffalo for sure, 100%. The Giants are 1-2 right now. The Giants are going to go 14-2. 14-2. Probably not, but I hope so. But all honesty, the Bills might win. The Bills have a really killer defensive line, and their secondary isn't that bad either. Their offense is a little shaky, but the Bills' defense, I mean, it's a good matchup because the Giants' offense is pretty elite in my opinion. The Giants' defense could use some work, but I think that's a good matchup. Definitely, the Giants are always a team that I'm going to say I would like to see them win, but I'll be honest, I think they're not going to win. I don't think the Giants can go out there and say, oh yeah, we got this easy dub. I don't think they can say that because Buffalo Bills, like I said, they got a pretty tough defense. So that is definitely going to be a hard game for them. And I believe the Giants are in Buffalo for that game. Yeah, they're in Buffalo. Next we got the Panthers at the Bucks. I'm gonna take the Panthers. The Panthers are pretty good. The Panthers are showing a lot of improvement this season, especially with being in the playoffs last season. Cam Newton, as much as I don't like him, he's been on fire lately. He's working with what he has. Like I said, Kelvin Benjamin did tear his ACL. Luke Kuechly had a concussion a few weeks ago, but he's probably going to be back in. He's questionable. I'm pretty sure he's questionable to probable. So I'm pretty sure he's going to be back. That says he's going to take the Bucks, though. Next is the Philadelphia Eagles at the Washington Redskins. Gosh, I don't know. Both of those teams are a mess. That's honestly, in my opinion, that's a coin toss. The Eagles are an absolute mess. The Redskins are an absolute mess as well. That's honestly a coin toss. Matt said the Redskins, but honestly, I can't even tell you who will win that game. They have plus and minus both teams, but they have a lot of minus for sure. And next is the Raiders versus the Bears. Matt said he doesn't really care that much, but he's like to see the Raiders. He said that's a coin toss for him. Honestly, I think the Raiders are going to come out on top. Quarterback Derek Carr is doing really good with Michael Crabtree and Amari Cooper. I think the Raiders are, you know, starting to kick things together now and get things going. And you guys know how I feel about the Bears. I say this every video. The Bears are absolute mess. Just get rid of Jay Cutler. Just get rid of him. Your franchise will be saved as soon as you get rid of him. Literally as soon as you get rid of him. But next is Texans versus Atlanta. Falcons are a great team. They're really underrated. Matt Ryan, great veteran to the league, with Julio Jones, great veteran to the league. Just an unparalleled duo right there. They are just, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones are just such a great, I mean, I like to see like Eli Manning and Odell Beckham together because I'm a Giants fan, but Matt Ryan and Julio have been way at it way longer. This is only Eli's second year throwing to Odell. Odell was a rookie last year or 2 years ago. I'm pretty sure, yeah, last year. Last year he was rookie because he got rookie of the year, offensive rookie of the year last year. Matt said Atlanta too, so yeah. Next game is the Chiefs versus the Bengals. Matt's taking the Bengals. I think he thinks the Bengals are going to win. Honestly, they're in Cincinnati, so the Bengals might have the upper hand on that one. You know what? Yeah, the Bengals. I think the Bengals will win that one. The Chiefs are a good team, you know, with Jamal Charles, Alex Smith, but Bengals with Andy Dalton. Bengals are one of the very few teams that are still 3-0, and since they are at home this week, I believe the Bengals are going to come out with a W on top and improve to 4-0. I think it's the Bengals and the Patriots are the 3-0 teams. I'm not sure if there's any other teams that are 3-0 still, but yeah, the Bengals, I believe the Bengals will come out on top. They are at home. It is a tough matchup, but I think the Bengals will do it. Next we got the Browns versus the Chargers. I mean, the Chargers at home, so I do think the Chargers are going to come out on top. I like to see Johnny Manziel do good in the NFL, but I don't think the Browns are going to beat the Chargers at home. Phillip Rivers is an amazing quarterback. He's working with what he has. He has Antonio Gates back now, I think. Maybe not. I'm not really sure. But those two, it's a great duo, and they have the Chargers, I believe, are just a much better team than the Browns. Matt chose the Browns though, so he thinks the Browns are going to win. Honestly, it's a toss-up. We'll find out tomorrow. Next is Green Bay at San Francisco. This is another game. I would like to see San Francisco win, but I highly doubt it. I believe Green Bay is going to come in and totally dominate the whole game. I really think that's going to happen. So does Matt. Matt thinks Green Bay is going to win. The Packers are just going to dominate over the 49ers. As much as I don't like to say it, I like 49ers. I like Colin Kaepernick. I think he's, you know, a really great player, but Aaron Rodgers is uncomparable. He's just so good. He's the reigning MVP of the league. He's just by far one of the best players to play the game of this era. And then we got the Rams versus Arizona. The Arizona Cardinals are another team that are 3-0. So that's just something to keep in mind. I'm going to take Arizona. They are at home. And the Rams, they are a pretty good defensive team. They got a nice defensive line like the Bills. But Arizona for sure. But that's another great duo. Quarterback, wide receiver, Carson Palmer to Larry Fitzgerald. Two great veterans to the league. They know what they're doing. They're going to come out with this W on top. Matt picked Arizona as well. Next we got the Vikings versus the Broncos. The Broncos are being known for this defense this season. For their defense, not so much Peyton Manning. Well, it's not on Peyton Manning anymore. It's the Broncos defense. They've been getting a lot of defensive turnovers and defensive points lately, which is good for them. But the Broncos, I believe the Broncos will come out on top. They are playing the Vikings. Adrian Peterson, great player, but I don't think he's carrying the Vikings in my opinion. I don't think he can carry them through Denver. I don't think he can carry them through Denver and beat the Broncos. I just don't think he can do that. Next we got the Dallas Cowboys at the New Orleans Saints. The Saints are going to come out on top because quarterback Drew Brees is starting. He did lose his duo. He's not a duo anymore. It's just him. He had Jimmy Graham there. They got rid of Jimmy Graham, or someone wanted Seattle. He went to Seattle. I don't think the Saints got rid of him. You know, just get rid of him. I just think the Saints are trying to rebuild, so they got rid of some old players. You know, but I think that was a great duo. I think Jimmy Graham is one of the best tight ends in the league right now. A lot of people say it's Rob Gronkowski, but I'm a Jimmy Graham fan. But I am going to take the Saints on that one. Oh, I'm sorry. Matt did take the Broncos as well for the Broncos game. But for the Saints game, Matt take the Saints as well. And the Dallas Cowboys do not have Tony Romo or Dez Bryant. And I think they're missing. They might be missing someone else. I don't really know. But then the last game, the Monday night game, Detroit versus Seattle. In Seattle. That's. I mean, I don't want to say that's an easy win for Seattle, but I am gonna say it. It's an easy win for Seattle. Detroit's not playing well this season. They're getting shut down. Some people might have some good personal stats for Detroit, but Detroit as a team not doing well. So yeah, Matt took Seattle as well. So that's pretty much it for this week. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to drop a like and please subscribe if you are new. Lots of stuff coming, and I'll see you in the next one. This has been Collective Company. Peace out.